Well, today we are here after an eventful first day of the second season. I'm getting everything mixed up. I just can't believe how quick that first season went. As if you missed it, please go ahead and watch that one because there's a lot of spoilers. And before this one, please do go ahead and watch the first episode of this season at least, because there's fresh faces, there's fresh free games that we've played after a torrid time last season, results-wise at the start. We've had to change it this year. Have we done it? Let's find out. As yes people, welcome back to episode number 2 of season number 2 of this Grimsby Town FIFA 23 Grimsby to Glory career mode on FIFA 23. It speaks for itself really, doesn't it? As hopefully the league form will today, because we're going straight back into it. If you haven't seen it, just like I said moments ago, please make sure you're caught up, because this season, we're going to try and change it to last. Spoilers in 3, 2, 1. There we go. You can see the league position. And I'm going to click on the table. But before I do, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video if you're enjoying it. We're on the race to 8,000 subscribers. And of course, every like and subscription helps the channel massively. As we'll finally show you. You can see the position is a good one. We are 5th in the league, 4 points. I know it's only 2 games. 3, we're out of the Carabao Cup, but Sunderland, hard game. So today we've got to try and get on it. I know we are high up, but it means nothing without backing up with some more results. As Wimbledon finished bottom last year, Barrow were down there. They've won 2 out of 2. As down there, in fact, right now, Donny are down there. We play them today, I'm pretty sure. And Gillingham, without a win again, they're really not enjoying it in this division. As we'll show you the calendar, it's going to be a jam-packed one again. Hopefully not as long as the first season finale, as we've got Tranmere, Stevenage, Exeter, newly back in this division, at St James's Park. We've got Deadline Day, the Donny Derby, and Colchester away, if we do get onto it. Say that because there is business I want to be getting on with, as we're going to go into this first one. But before that, a loan offer from Cincinnati. Every American team wanting Alex Hunt, which I am going to reject. I want to loan him out to a team in this division, if possible. If not, we'll keep him here for the squad. As Tranmere just below us, I'm pretty sure. They get 2 points. Yes, 2 draws. We've got a draw and a win. So, mish-imash, as we've got to pick this team. And hopefully, this is good enough. Not a huge squad at the moment, but we're going to trust Crockham in the goal, with Cropper at right back because of the injury that Michio Fete was doomed to last game, of course, with Anderson as captain, Marsh, should I say, and Gleno. What a free kick he scored at the weekends against Crawley Town. Must put that in there. With Harry Clifton on the left, still fitter than Maguire Drew. A little bit out of position, but I think he can play there. With Reggie Stone, Bryn Morris and Otis Khan joining him. With Innes Cameron up front, still playing very, very well. And Dan Cox, who got us that point at Crawley Town in this career mode. A very good low-drilled shot, a link-up from the strikers, which hopefully can link up back at Blundell Park to beat Tranmere. So this Tranmere Rovers team, doing in goal. Dacus Cogley still there with Jameson, Turnbull, Hockenhull and Ethan Bristow. I think that's a 5 at the back, don't quote me on it. As it is, Merrill, Hughes and O'Connor, Diabate and Hemmings up front. No sign of Nevitt, which some of you guys did, of course, suggest as a potential signing. We are not, of course, exploring the avenue if he's left Tranmere, but we're still looking at, I think, one more striker and maybe another wide player. I'm not too sure at the moment, as O'Connor on the ball. He's going to give it inside of him. These are the team that beat us at Blundell Park at home at the start of the first season, and it really didn't add for any good form. 12 without a win after that, and rock bottom as Otis Khan. Hopefully it changes a lot this season. Cameron gives it into Dan Cox, who's going to slowly give it back into Otis Khan. And Dan Cox does have the skill moves, I am told, by the 5-star skilling gods. Really cringy thing to say that, as Cropper into Khan. That's around the corner, but he's miles offside. He's Reggie Stone. Very unlucky, as there's a run on here for Hughes. Going to let him run a little bit now. Come closer to him, as that's a good interception. Bryn Morris Passed forward. Are we on that calm? We are. It's into Reggie Stone. A little bit of a counter-attack maybe, but Reggie Stone puts it too far behind Harry Clifton. Bryn Morris trying to come across. Tranmere the better of the teams build-up wise so far as Niall Maher trying to block across with his hands behind his back as Bryn Morris is sweeping up everything so far. And Harry Clifton to try and run away as he's going to cut inside a little bit. There we go. Dan Cox gets the ball into Cameron. Otis Khan is on this side. That's a poor pass. Come on, as the ball going over the top of Jordan Cropper right here. Trying to get back in position. And that's a brilliant tackle from the right back. Really do appreciate his efforts to get back in the team and take that wage cut as he's going to keep on going here. There's no stopping Jordan Cropper. There's absolutely no stopping him. He's past the wing back and centre back. He keeps on going. Cropper all the way. Can he pull it back now? Oh, just not working. Still put the pressure on. As Harry, can you get to that? Not really. Good work from the right back. Appreciate them efforts as Niall Maher. He's dribbling into the box a little bit and a shot from just the edge of the box, very wide. As I've got to mention, I don't look very bright in this video, I know, because the room is very bright and the light's not having an effect, which rather annoys me, but not more so than not having a shot in this game. We need to get one off as Dan Cox, back heel into Cameron, he's going to go from range. Why not try it just before half-time? As I'm pretty sure that's the last thing that will happen before the whistle, and it is. Half-time 0-0 at Blundell Park. Honestly, no team dominating. It's a bit of a slow burner. No changes, it's the same 11 making the field for the second half at Blundell Park as here is Otis Khan. Just slowly dribbling forward into Jordan Cropper to slowly bring this forward as well. Otis Khan, we need to really have a good start to this second half if we can. In as Cameron, out wide. That's through the middle onto Cameron again, into Bryn Morris. Come on, let's keep this ball. Go out wide into Anthony Glennon. No ball really to whip in, but that's a good ball through to Reggie Stone. He's going to shoot on the angle. And it's a corner, I'm pretty sure. A good save from the goalkeeper, Doohan. As we're going to whip this in. Is Niall Maher in there? We know he can score from corners, even if they are scrambled, as it's going towards someone. Just didn't fall to Cameron. Definitely not got it in the bag as Dan Cox comes on, off should I say, for Ewan Henderson. Harry for Maguire Drew as in as Cameron. Can we get this ball around the corner? That's a good one. Into Henderson. Here he is. Can the Scotsman link up? That's a brilliant ball into Cameron, who does link up. Henderson with the assist straight off the bench as Blundell Park looks like it's getting another win to witness right here. Innes Cameron with the finish. Now he's very rapidly becoming a favourite of mine. A brilliant finish into the bottom corner. The number 10 with a goal. It's his first in town colours in the league. I think he got one in pre-season. Of course, he got an assist for Dan Cox at Crawley as Gleno running forward here. Can he pull this back? He does. Into Henderson. He's going to try his luck from very far out, and why not? Made them changes as Henderson. A leap gets the header to him as Gavin Houlihan's come on now. And Superdan is going to get more appearances this season, I think. It's Cropper and Superdan, the National League duo now back as fullbacks, as that's a cut away from Gavin Houlihan. He scored against Crawley as well in real life. Just got to put it in there. We're approaching the end, and where is Cropper? They've got to run on this right-hand side here. That was obvious. A slide in. It's all level with 10 minutes to go. Now, this is not what I expected. It's the wing-back. He's got it where Jordan Cropper should be, and he's made it all square. A mistake from our right back, very out of position. Anderson does his best to come across. He slid to try and block it. It's not great from Crockham, you know. Jamie Jones sat on that bench. Bristow with the leveller. Even took Cameron off as well for Danilo Warsi, which is a shame. I wish he would have kind of stayed on now because he's the one who looks lively. As Maguire Drew, he can be lively with a lucky pass into Henderson. Danilo Warsi going back out wide. Maguire Drew has Amos at the side of him. Super Dan, he's going to flick that back into Maguire Drew. Now across to Danilo Warsi. We'll go wide right here into Otis Khan. Cropper, can he make up for his mistake with a decent cross? Looking for Orsi. Just doesn't fall. Reggie Stone to keep this alive. Can we get there? We do. It's into Henderson. Just keep it alive, please. Where's Gleno? Oh, it's not Gleno, is it? It's Danny Amos. As Maguire Drew needs to beat the fullback there. Just can't squeeze through that gap. Keep the pressure on though, Super Dan. Let's keep this pressure on. 3 added minutes here at Blundell Park in a game we really should have got this win in. It's going to be a shame to only get a point once more, but that's the way it goes. It's a point with Tranmere. Think we deserve the win in that one. A mistake from our right back. Extremely unlucky after that one, as Battersby's got a transfer offering right here. He's not the highest rated and everything, but I do have faith he can stay as that backup, so I am going to reject it. I do feel like it's good to have another choice. As Danilo was asking about his future here. I'll think about it, but he's not in the starting 11 right now. It's a very quick turnaround for Stevenage. No signings definitely being made here as Anthony Glennon. That's a big offer, you know, from Ankakuchi. Sorry if I butchered that, but it's going to be butchered as a transfer request. I am not going to be accepting that at all, as players switching and swapping in the reserves. I'm going to say bigger games coming up because Cameron might need a rest here. This is a simulation, as Lloyd position change, gone up a rating, as I might actually promote some, you know. I said I need like a backup winger. Maybe I could promote David Drew. We've got Maguire Drew and then David Drew. That is absolutely phenomenal. As, yeah, 53 rated's not the best, but if I can promote him, maybe get him out on loan, I'm going to do it. As a few rotations, you can see Cropper does stay in the lineup, even though tired. I am going to put my faith in him. We actually do need to get Innes Cameron on the bench. I don't want him in the reserves. Danilo Orsi, I'm sorry, mate, as I'm going to give Sean Boyd maybe a chance to prove himself off the bench. Dan Cox and Henderson actually starting. Or do we just... I might just do that, you know. I really might just do that. It's a simulation, isn't it? As I've put Gavin Houlihan in. Maguire Drew for Khan, who needs a rest. Walsh for Ma. I'm going to give Ma a rest at centre-back as well. So we've changed it up a little bit. Can Walsh take his opportunity? He did come to be a starter. We're unbeaten so far. This might be a difficult one against Stevenage, as it's proven to be. 2-1. We're beaten at home. Van Kooten, the centre-back. Harry Clifton and Elliot List, the pace merchant. Seals our first defeat of the season. That's why we have a squad, so we can rotate it, but that's not a rotation that's done many of them players coming in a favour, as David Drew, impressed son, could have contributed more. Work harder. Shouldn't have really said it that harshly about Cameron, because I am a bit of a fanboy already. He just seems like he stepped into McAtee's number and doing good for himself. As Jordan Cropper, a loan offer from Ibiza. No, I want a player to stay sober whilst he plays, as we've got Niall Marr maybe asking to go back in the team ahead of Walsh. I think he'll get his chance. As shuffles around again, we're going with Cox and Cameron still up front. Henderson and Boyd on the bench. Orsi misses out. Harry stays in over Maguire Drew. It's, I think, the same team that we actually... Yeah, it is exactly the same team that we played Tranmere with. We've gone back to it. This is the team... I don't like to say I pick favourites, but it's the team we're taking to Exeter, as in the league. We're 12th now, joint with Stevenage. 0 goal difference. We are literally... well, we are literally bang in the middle of everything. Let's get in the top half. As let's see how Exeter line up. Jamal Blackman in goal, the captain. No, he ain't the captain, it just says GK. Josh Key, Piers Sweeney, Sam Stubbs, Alan Hartridge. That's so close to Partridge. And Sparks with Jay, Collins and Kite, Brown and Neom. Let's see how this one goes, as they've got a bit of a run on here. Sam Nom onto the ball here. They're number 10. We've got to try and come across a little bit. Maybe block across. It's fired across, in fact. And Bryn Morris with that interception. I think we missed him maybe against Stevenage, possibly. As Cameron on the ball right here. He cuts back and now gets into Reggie Stone, who tries to body check players, but he's lost the ball in a dangerous position. Exeter to try and run onto it, but Niall Marr in the way of that one. So we'll try and build again. Dan Cox onto Cameron. Otis Khan making a decent little run, but can't get on it. Unfortunate, as Jordan Cropper coming across to try and block this cross. It's past him, so Anderson comes across the captain. That's into Nom at the near post, and it just comes off Cropper. Very lucky to even make that save, I'm pretty sure, as we need to get this away. There we go. Straight on to Dan Cox, who needs to get running. Come on. Round the corner into Harry Clifton. That was a big chance that we've well, they've squandered, should I say, as Harry Clifton gets that around the corner into Gleno. Need a run in the middle. It goes into Innes Cameron, who can't get the shot off. We're definitely not one to have bright first halves, are we, as Gleno rounded. We've got to make sure we're very sturdy here. I don't know where Cropper is. Again, there's a man free at the right-hand side, as we've got to block this off. The captain Anderson coming across and, dealing with it very nicely. A big tug on his shirt as well, as Dan Cox needs to be quicker with his passing, but we've managed to get out of this situation. Harry Clifton on the wing. Back into Dan Cox. Doesn't really know where to go, the youngster, but he does find a pass into Bryn Morris. Now Cameron. That's poor. Fan of Cameron, but definitely not his passing range, as now Reggie Stone just watching his man in the middle as that is floated over the top. Cropper, you can't get rounded that easily, mate, as it's into Sam Nom. Now they've got the ball and they've took a decent sidestep. It's into the middle and a big block from Niall Maher. Referee, come on, blow that whistle. I thought it was a foul and finally actually got it as Anderson's going to pass this out from the back and hopefully relieve us of the pressure. Through the half-time whistle. 0-0 again. And yet again, no changes. But Cropper, I do have faith in him. I give him that chance, of course, with the contract and the poor performance against Tranmere. But he's not doing it again against Exeter, and that is worrying. Maybe Younger has to get his chance, or Walsh at right back, as he needs to be in the team, really, doesn't he? As that's a good move around Cropper into the middle, and what a save from Crockham. Very good to just tap that away at the top bins, as now we definitely under pressure, I would say. Need to get this away from the corner. It's going to fall to his goalkeeper, surely. And it looks like Reggie Stones took a knock in that box, so we'll get him off straight away. Put Harry in the middle and Maguire Drew on the side. I think I'm going to opt for Henderson instead of Dan Cox, but he might have a chance before he comes off the field. Dan Cox looking for that little angle. That's a beautiful spin out and tried to get his pass off. Unfortunate. Still battling around though, and hang on. He's got the ball into Innes Cameron. Lane one fly, and that is a very good save, Jamal Blackman. A good goalkeeper, him, of course, as we've got this corner. What can we do with it? Otis Khan, that looks decent towards Cameron. Headed away. It'll fall to Harry Clifton. A turn by Captain Anderson, who's going to keep on going. Surely a penalty, and on the hour mark, we are gifted it away from home at Exeter. That was very good work from our old captain right there. He's spanning the box. And he has won the kick. I mean, they made a mouthful of it, but I mean, it's given, so it must have been in the referee's eyes as well. Who's the best penalty taker? I might just give it Cameron, even though it seems like Henderson's decent. Top left. Oh, it's floated in there. What a penalty from Cameron that one is. The flip comes out. Get in there. I'm a very big fan of his already. It's just a very good penalty. Not much power, but top of the side netting. Very good one, as now we've won the ball straight away. They're making changes. Got to try and seal this one off, of course. We didn't do it against Tranmere. You can definitely see improvements in the team this season compared to last, though. This should get us in that top half. Of course, a recently relegated side as well. It'll be a very decent result as Cameron gets the ball in the middle from a little spin. Out wide to Maguire Drew. Decent touch. Looking for Cameron again with the header. Unlucky. Good move. And I am going to take Cropper off now for Walsh, and I'm going to put Sean Boyd on. His first appearance in-game for Cameron, because I feel like if that was Boyd, he had that power header, as they've got a bit of a chance here. We've hooked it away. Oh, very, very dodgily caught by Crockham, but almost a very freak on goal again as Cameron. That is a brilliant ball out to Maguire Drew, who does manage to keep it in. Pass forward into Henderson, who's got magic to do but can't do it. They are not given much in this game at all, are they? As the header is won, and that's straight through the middle onto Sam Nom. They're going to get a run on here. It's out wide, Josh Key. Glennon trying to come across a little bit and does deal with it very, very well. That's a good one. Throw-in's a very short one, though, as the subs have gone through at least. You can see the size and the presence that Sean Boyd should have. Paid money for him, of course. Wanted that important role as, oh, Anderson again going down this time, but not a foul as Harry Clifton. No, this is Henderson. Out wide to Maguire Drew. We need Boyd in that box. Can he kill it off? Why is he not going in the box with his height? There we go. That's a decent one. Almost fell to him. He's in his own net, or he's in the opposing net with that leap, as they shouldn't have time to get away, and they don't. A brilliant win on the road for the Mariners makes it 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 defeat. So we're on the right side of the table, hopefully, with that one. As a very, very good performance away from home. As Reggie Stone, bruised shoulder, he's out for 5 days, so that is an injury, as told you playing me would get the 3 points. Niall Maher, brilliant. It worked. As we keep on going now, and the next game is actually, in fact, after deadline day. As a loan offer for Jordan Cropper. At the moment, we need him, so I'm going to be rejecting him. I'm going to keep him on that list, so I'm not taking him off the list to go back on it. I think that's a bit condescending. I'd rather him stay on the list and not go out. Make him feel like he's actually wanted now, despite being on that list. It's a weird one, I know. As we're going to see if we can actually potentially get any business going. Maybe some outgoings if players come in. As FC M&M coming in for Jordan Cropper. No chance he will be going there, as I'm going to go and look at my transfer hub, see if there's any players we've got. We've got 3 right here. And I think you Grimsby Town fans know why John Nolan is on that list. Of course, an ex-player, got promoted with them. Not this promotion, but the promotion before. We've got Douglas James Taylor, who we could get on loan from Stoke City. And Josh Marsh, who looks okay, going into his prime a little bit. But, of course, we've just got some strikers in. I think a lone striker is what I want. So I'm going to see what Douglas Taylor says about his wages, because I don't want to go too high with him. I'll go basic terms. I think another option doesn't really hurt. We'll go short term with him as well. 1 year. Okay, we'll go on a 2 year then. And I am definitely not paying that much in his wages. I'll pay 45%, no higher than 45%. You can walk out on me for that. As, there we go, walking out. Absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to keep on going. We've bought a striker with money. We've got 5 forwards, 10 midfielders, 9 defenders. I don't think we're really behind in any position. I just think it's like, if we get an outgoing, we'll replace them thoroughly and getting youth through. I don't see a reason to fill them last 3 reserve spots with actual players when there's youth that could get the chance. As Alex Hunt, I'm going to keep here. I've decided I don't really want anyone going out apart from maybe David Drew or Evan Curry on another loan, because I can guarantee they don't get many games. Sorry lads, but that's the truth. Into the last hour and not much happening. It might be no signings. We might be having the squad we've already got. As there we go. Ticking over the line. Of course, there's still free agents that can come into the club, but I haven't looked at any so far. We sit 9th in the league on 8 points so far from what we've already happened. As, oh, now we get to see this. We never got that actually coming in on the window, did we? Well, why didn't you show me that? We'll go for a normal loan. Frustrating, or did it come off? Oh, it came in when it was over, so I kind of get that, as we've still got some youngsters in here. James Goodwin. I'll probably promote him if the chance is there for him to play. That is, if we get injuries, but for now he can stay in them reserves, I think, because Gavin Houlihan really wants to play in this derby right here. I've already thought about that, because Reggie Stone, yes, did pick up a knock. Is he fully fit? It seems he is, but I might put him on the bench just to be sure. I might just do that. I know, of course, Reggie Stone's a youth player, but got to give us chances to other players as well. And after a win, I don't see the point in changing any other players. So it's just Houlihan stepping in, as this is a derby game, and a big one, because we've just got top half of this division, hopefully on lock, but Doncaster are coming to chase us. And it's a big derby. And here we go, Blundell Park. The tifo of Gleno is out. That's deserved after his goal IRL against Crawley. Got to mention it again. What a free kick. You can see it on my Twitter if you follow the Twitter. As, what's their team going to look like? It's going to be Mitchell, Seaman, Long, Alowu and Rowe. With Ben Close, Sven, Collar, Luke Molyneux now back in the lineup from his Hartlepool days. He'll link up with Houlihan in that midfield battle with De Jong, Hurst and Miller. George Miller restored back into the lineup. He didn't play last time when we got a draw. Jasper Moon scoring us. Whoa, that was through there. I slid in with Niall Marr trying to block it, but fortunately for us, no shot even came in, as Cropper with a turn right there. Niall Marr, he's going to flash that one completely out wide. As yes, Tom Anderson, captain in the Mariners against his former team in Doncaster Rovers, as Houlihan allowed space to dribble through the midfield. He's not going to go far with it. He's going to turn back, reach Harry down the line. First time cross is a good one, but no one there. Very unlucky as, come on Mariners. If we get a win here, surely we're in the playoff places as well in that mix. As a header back to Cropper. Cropper's going to go across the field into Tony Glennon, as now we need somewhere really to go. He's going to go out wide. There we go. Into Harry Clifton, and it's a run from Gavin Houlihan. He's really trying to put his place in this team. A lot of running. Unlucky as Jordan Cropper. He's been trusted in this lineup, but again a wayward pass. Monsieur Fete, it's 3 months without him, I'm pretty sure. So he will be back, of course, kind of soonish, so Cropper can stay in for then, I think, as that's a good run from Harry Clifton on this left-hand side. Bearing down on goal, and a big save from Mitchell. Really big save. That was a chance and a half for Harry Clifton to put us 1-0 up on the half-hour mark. Now I'm going to go for a short corner. Not tried many of these. Edge of the box. Back into Otis Khan to try and curl one. Not the greatest. Sometimes got to freshen it up, though, as a ball out wide into Tommy Rowe, who's turned Cropper rather nicely. Come on, Cropper. There we go. A brilliant tackle, in fact. He won the throw-in. Very good from Jordan Cropper. Most of the focus on him today as Clifton tries to get that switch across. Can't head it down. Houlihan tries to put the pressure on close, but he does get it under close control without the pun. As Hurst now out wide. Cropper trying to just stop the cross coming in the box, and he does so, but that's a brilliant ball through. Offside. Quite lucky there as Bryn Morris into Cropper. Down the line, in the middle now. That's a good turn. A very good turn from Cameron. Wins the advantage. Out wide now to Otis Khan. There's a run through the middle here of Gavin Houlihan. Oh, and a brilliant save, Mitchell. That should be 1-0 again from Gavin Houlihan, who's definitely putting in an impact here. He wanted to be back in the team, and he's proving why as Otis Khan. Brilliant ball! Over the top from Cameron. And I'm kind of sick of saying it, but thought we got the ball then. But again, half-time. Mariners 0, Rovers 0. First half of these games really not working out for us, are they? As Bryn Morris, that's a very sloppy pass. Can we win that? No, we don't. They've got the ball in the centre of the park, trying to come across and maybe make a tackle. Bryn Morris, you should have got that, but left it for Otis Khan, who's been robbed of it. Looks like Donny are trying to get a bit brighter in this second half. We've had 2 huge chances ourselves, to be fair. They do need to wake up, but let's make them pay for it. Let's catch them on a counter or something. Not fall this deep as the ball through. Got to come across Anderson to try and make the tackle, and he does. Goal kick. I've gone ahead and made one of the changes. Dan Cox, sorry you're coming off all the time, but Henderson is that impact sub-striker, and we do need to change them around. Now we've actually got options, as that's a brilliant option out wide into Otis Khan. We've got Henderson making a bit of a run. Can we find him with the pass back? We do. Henderson! Oh, and it's just inches away from Harry. Oh, that is gutting. That really should have been a goal. As a corner ball anyway. Otis Khan. Quite a poor one. Niall Maher was making the run. We've left it for Gleno, who does get a very good header on that. Consistent Gleno, but not a great pass, Bryn Morris. As Otis Khan and Bryn both to come off for Reggie Stone and Maguire Drew. Going to the substitutes bench now for another late turnaround possibly, as that's a brilliant ball forward. A cut inside from Otis Khan, and you can see fatiguing him. Definitely not a great pass, that one, as Donny with a possible chance. Seaman to whip it down the line. Niall Maher just hoof it back where it came from us. Can we win that, Harry? We do. Gleno. That is a brilliant pass from Anthony Glennon. That's from defensive position to an attacking position. Brilliant one. Cameron running in behind. It's fallen to him. Never offside. No way. Shocking decision as a ball around the side. Come on. Can we get a tackle in? No, we don't. It's good passing. It's through the middle, and Crocker, oh my days, saves us as Cropper manages to keep it in as well. Good stuff. Maguire Drew. On your bike, mate, please. Got to be on the mark as it's approaching the last 10 minutes, 0-0. A couple of boos going round. Maybe because they've been better in this second half, but still, kind of expected. Donny a good side, and we're trying to just maybe keep it, but still, we can get the chance if it presents itself, as maybe it does here. Interception from Anderson. Houlihan can't get away with it, and that's a bad tackle in my book. He's injured the player as they're getting the shot off, and what a save from Crockham. It's not good news for Gavin Houlihan though, so I'm going to have to put Glennon on that wing actually, aren't I? Yes. Do we still have another change? Take Cameron off, although I really do rate him. He's very much tired at the moment. We could put Henderson on that wing, but we're not gonna. And a corner for Rovers. Houlihan has made his way off. It looks like a crucial one as well, which is a shame. Put him in the team, played well. Got injured. As can we get there, Ma? We do. Maguire Drew making a bit of a run. Here we go. And we've got, I think it's Henderson forward. Maguire Drew still running with it. A man on his back. A Wallu, I think that is. Out to Glennon now on this left-hand side. There's the run in the box. Can we reach the striker Henderson? Over his head. Can we reach Bothroyd? No, not headed down completely well, as it looks like we're heading for a 0-0 draw here with Rovers. Can we try and keep it alive? Cropper. That's a good interception. Gets there again. Oh, and referee, that was a ball through to Bothroyd. Boyd, whatever his name is. And we would have surely got a chance. Boos around, because I think we did deserve to win that game. Unlucky though. 0-0. Unlucky, boys. Not the win, but still not a bad result, as loads of scout reports flooding through, of course, outside of deadline day, which is the time you get them all. Gavin Houlihan has suffered an ACL injury in the derby, so that's 7 months without him. Yes, he wasn't really a starter at most, but not a great injury to get to him, as we're back down to 12th. 9 points in this division. Still not too bad, as we've got Colchester next and a scout, or a youngster scout report, as we'll change this team up. Reggie Stone's going to come back in, and I think now it's Green who gets that position on the bench. So we do have a like for like, maybe. As I'm going to take Cox out and I'm going to start Henderson, because we do need to start scoring more goals. Simulated game, he might bring them. Maguire-Drew still misses out on that bench, because I'm rating Harry Clifton's performances. Should have scored in that last game, saying that. As Colchester away from home, they're having a bit of a struggle. Can we go to Essex and take 3 points from them? No, we don't. It's a 2-2 draw. Dominated the game, but Bjorkstorm, Henderson, Johnny Kinde still playing for them, and Henderson with a brace gets a point. So where does that leave us? 13th at the end of this episode. And to be fair, I know this might sound stupid to say after, of course, we were in them playoff positions at the start, but I think it's been a very good episode. A very good one. Yes, more draws than we should have, but only one game we've lost, and that's a simulation to Stevenage, who, I don't know where they are. Are they actually down low now? Oh, the 21st. Maybe shouldn't took that defeat to them, but still, the gap is 2 points, which basically isn't a gap to me. I think the league still is rotating, twisting and changing. It is in real life after 12 games. We are top half of the table, looking at maybe playoffs, but no one knows what's going to happen. So we'll promote some youngsters. I know they're not the greatest. It's a 1-star scout, but might as well get them in. Patrick Noble don't look bad. As do we actually sim Carlisle right here? Maybe get another simulation in? That'd be 6 games, but we're on a 3-game unbeaten run. Not the greatest, but still could actually do it. A cup game in there. Maybe we could. Maybe we could, you know. Maybe we sneak this in. As you can see, quite a couple of changes in this one, especially on the bench with Green and Hunt. I'm actually going to put Danilo Orsi on the bench for Boyd as well, give him a bit of a rest altogether. We've got Walsh in the lineup, giving Mara a rest. I'm giving Harry a rest completely, with Maguire-Drew actually starting the game, as fans will probably want IRL. Crockham still preferred in goal, so how are we going to do against Carlisle? It's at Blundell Park, we're above them in the league. Please don't get beat, that's all I ask from you boys, as, oh my days. Maybe we shouldn't have simulated it. A 3-0 defeat? Gibson with a brace and Omari Patrick. Now that's frustrating. 6 games out of the way today, but that's actually not going to do as well. Yeah, 15th now. That's a bit more frustrating, but oh well. Oh well, I mean, I expect top performances, Danilo. If you're going to push into the team, keep working, Alex Hunt. Not great from you as well. Oh, that's not too great, but at least we've got games to play next time out. 15th. The gap is still not really there. It's 3 points. We can make that up with a win. As thank you guys for watching this episode right here. Don't forget to, of course, like, comment, share and subscribe if you're excited for this new season. And, of course, this save altogether. Please hit that subscribe button if you are new around here as well, because we're on the race to 8,000. As I will see you all in the next video tomorrow. Take care. In a bit. And peace.